and welcome back, collective. How's everyone doing? I'm sending you all good vibes, and I really hope you're feeling great. So today, let's jump into this collective reading and see what the universe wants to share with us. Now, keep in mind that these are timeless general readings, so it's important to allow the message to resonate as it's meant to. All right, let's jump right in and see what the universe wants to share with us today. Universe, please share with me your message. What do you want to talk about? Ooh, the virtual escape. So escapism, neglect, and rebalance. So the universe is shining a light on this. So this is either for you or you are dealing with this with someone in your life. So let's get some more information. What do we need to know about this? King of Wands reversed. So whoever this is about, this person used to be the King of Wands upright. Death and rebirth. So this has become a transformation, just as I was saying. This person used to embody the upright King of Wands energy, and now it's the reverse, the transformation. Cherish the little things. Yes, I mean, you can't even make this stuff up. I mean, look at that image in the virtual escape. Cherish the little things. There might be children involved here that are feeling left out in the cold, neglected. They're missing you, or you're missing someone who's doing this to you, however it applies. So yeah, there is definitely a lot going on here that the universe wants to talk about today. So however it applies to your life specifically, someone is lost in a virtual escape. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're dealing with someone doing this. Okay, they're glued to their screens. Like they're deep into video games where they play like 5 to, I'm seeing 10. So maybe 5 to 10 hours a day. There's like endless scrolling. And it feels like, however this applies, whoever's doing this is neglecting basically everything else. You know, like responsibilities. Psh, who cares about those? Your needs. They're on the back burner. You know, this virtual escapism, it's like the way this feels, it's like sucking the life out of this connection, however that applies. And it's like driving you up the wall. Like it's driving you crazy. I feel this intense letdown, like extreme letdown. And of course, you would be feeling that way if the person once embodied the vibrant King of Wands upright energy. This doesn't have to be a king. This is not gender specific. This is about energy. This is somebody who, you know, is like fearless, charming, confident, strong, passionate. Like this is like a natural born leader. And now this person is the exact opposite of that. So maybe this is like your partner, let's just say. And when you met them, they were the King of Wands upright and you were smitten. They were everything you ever wanted. And now, fast forward to the now, they are the exact opposite. I'm seeing somebody self-centered, controlling, lazy, hot-tempered. Wow, like completely the opposite of what you were initially connected with them on, that whatever basis that is. Wow, this energy is overwhelming. Like they did a complete flip. That's the way this feels. Like the fact that the King of Wands is reversed, it's not just the card being reversed representing energy. It's like this person, when they turn their way of being upside down, it turned everything in your life upside down, because I'm hearing you cannot depend on them. Wow. It's like they don't follow through the way I feel in this energy. Yeah, it's like they've got the ideas, but it's like, yeah, like zero follow through the way this feels in the energy. It's like maybe they promised you the moon the way this is coming through, but they couldn't even deliver on like a decent dinner date. Wow. Yeah. And so the death card being here, this is about, transformation and endings. Something shifted. What happened? I don't know, but it was significant. The way I feel this, yeah, something major shifted in their life. Maybe knocked the foundation out from under them. Maybe they're too caught up in the news nowadays and it's making them all like doom and gloom, because that's coming through. That's definitely going to be specific for someone. Maybe it's like their job. Maybe they've gone through some sort of like breakdown, like a personal crisis, and they're using something to escape. I keep seeing video games. So somebody is definitely dealing with that in their life. With a person in their life is now basically addicted to video games. They get on that game and they're there for 5 to 10 hours. Whatever it is, it's like it's flipped their world upside down and it's directly affecting you as well. But what I'm seeing is this change, whatever they went through. It was not meant to push them off the cliff, kind of like what has happened. It was actually a lesson toward growth. But instead of growing, instead of basically learning, they retreated into, this digital bubble, however it applies. I'm hearing Amelia. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. I'm seeing a sign. It's 2 words and it says wind point. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. Definitely let me know if that's for you and where that is at. So I feel like there's just frustration. Like you have a lot of frustration. And it's like you're neglected, like you feel neglected. Of course you do. They're shutting you out. They're tuning you out. They're not listening at all to anything you have to say. And so I feel like if this reading is resonating, then it's basically the universe's way to shine this big, bright spotlight on this issue. This is like a wake-up call. This is like throwing you a lifeline. This is saying, hey, this is not okay. You do not need to be going through this. So the advice from the universe is very clear. You need to find a way to rebalance this situation, and pronto, because this is like a black hole. Nothing good is going to come of this if you don't basically find a solution right away. Basically the way I see this is ignoring it is not going to make it go away. It's just going to get worse. And by the time you finally handle it, it's going to be really difficult. So if this reading is resonating, I really feel like the universe is giving you the advice to, start talking to this person and being honest. Start by addressing things head on. Yes, it's going to be awful. Yes, they're probably going to get angry. Yes, it's going to be a tough conversation, but you've got to lay it all out there. You have to remedy this however it applies right away, because it's going to take you down. This is literally, I just see this as like a black hole. You're going to have to be bold and brave. You're going to have to be real, and you're going to have to let them know that their neglect is affecting you and the relationship. And if you have kids, reminding them, it's the little things that matter. They matter. They matter. Not screen time. You can hang out with your kids until, play games, even video games with your kids or board games, whatever it is. Go outside and just sit in the sun, whatever it is. That's what truly matters. And so the universe is saying, maybe they need to be reminded that that's what matters in this life. Connection, love, fulfillment, not escaping, tuning out the world and feeling nothing. Because the gaming community, especially because this is strong for gaming, it's coming through very strong. The gaming community is toxic. It is toxic. I used to run servers a long time ago. I am definitely well versed in the gaming community. I've played many survival games, and it is a very toxic energy. You cannot do that for long periods of time without it directly affecting you. It does affect your mood. There's no way that it doesn't. And so I feel like some of that is definitely coming through. I'm seeing a person who plays video games and they're very short with their family, especially their kids. What do you want? I don't have time for this. I'm in the middle of something. That's the way this is coming through. And so I definitely feel like you need to lay it all out there. You're going to have to get real, and it's going to be a very tough conversation, but they need to understand that escapism isn't the solution. It's just, basically a temporary hideaway. I'm smelling incense. It smells like jasmine. So somebody's either burning jasmine incense or maybe like a jasmine scented candle. But that's coming through as a confirmation for someone. I'm hearing Santana. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. So you have advice directly there on the table. Cherish the little things. They create the big picture. And then right above that, you have the escapism card. And you've got 2 kids in the picture. So that might be literal for someone. Literally, the universe is shining a light on the fact that the little things in your life, the kids in your life, they matter. And if this person needs to be reminded of that, maybe that is what needs to happen. Just start talking to them, make a plan, do something to remind them of what truly matters. I'm hearing take a walk. So maybe take a walk together. That's the advice coming through. I'm hearing cook a meal. So that's advice for someone as well. Cook a meal with this person. Try to distance you with them away from technology. So whatever you're doing, go outside and sit and have a glass of tea or play a game, play a board game, something to get away from technology. That is going to be big. And I feel like this can be rebuilt between the two of you, but it's going to take both sides working together in harmony, and the other person may be a problem with that, but it's important for you to show them that real life has more to offer, than this virtual escape, however that applies. I'm seeing a black cat. It's beautiful, and it has gold eyes. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. I'm hearing Tony. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. I'm hearing New York. Wow. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. Oh my goodness, a lot's coming through. So, when you have this very deep conversation with them, this heart to heart, this isn't about changing them. This is about working with them, showing them the bigger picture about what truly matters and what they could actually lose if they don't make an effort to improve, And I just heard, reflect on how you might have enabled this behavior. Wow. So that is going to be specific for someone. I just heard, have you been too lenient? That's a question to ask yourself, or whoever that's for. And I just heard, have you also been escaping in your own ways? Ooh. That's a question for someone. This is like the heart to heart from the universe to you. Don't let this trigger you. This is something the universe is putting a spotlight on to actually help you, not hurt you, and not upset you. You might get upset, but really ask yourself why. Why would you be upset? It's time to own up, just like the other person. If this is a person in your life, they need to own up. They need to step up. They need to realize what's actually important. This is a two-way street. Connections are a two-way street. So maybe lead by example. I just heard it. Lead by example. It was almost like a beat. Lead by example. That's going to literally get stuck in my head now. Oh my goodness. Lead by example. I'll probably say that to my kids later today. I'm going to lead by example. I don't know. It's stuck now. I don't know. But I really feel if this reading is resonating with you, it's time to balance the scales, however that applies. Bring them back from their digital days and remind them of what's important, and then anchor them in real life and remind them that, real life moments are what truly matters. So I feel like the universe is saying, embrace the little things, remind them of that as well, and watch how things change and improve. But again, it's a two-way street. So they have to realize what they're doing to you. And the only way to find a solution is to deal with it head on. I know it's going to be difficult, but you can make real change by being direct and honest and finding a solution. So that's all I got for you, collective. Thank you so very much for joining me for this reading. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my future readings. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading.